Today for 5 Minute Faith, we're still in Isaiah 40:11. This is sentence C, the third sentence and the last in this verse. And I just want to remind you that the picture we've been given so far is of Jesus as shepherd. He will feed us like the flock. Then we're given the image of him gathering the lambs close, carrying them close to his heart. So that's a very protective and for those who are vulnerable or young, somebody who is watching over them and keeping them close. And then the last sentence is, and he will gently lead those who are with young. Or if you're looking at the New Living Translation, it would be, he will gently lead the mother sheep with their young. So this is a picture of someone who is more mature, who's a parent spiritually. So somebody who's in a position of having others dependent on them, or of being in a position to teach and instruct, or somebody who is grown up. And it says he will gently lead them. And I love that statement because so often I think we think of adulthood or maturity as being a place where we kind of have to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and expect to take some knocks and for things to be difficult. And there's no doubt, God does talk to us that we're going to be tested and that there is suffering that we'll share in. But I love this picture, the idea that he gently leads. So the image that gives me is that with one arm, Jesus is holding lambs close to his chest, and with the other, he's got it just placed on the back of the mom, and he's just guiding her, go this way, go that way. There's a sense that she is more independent than her child. She's not being carried any longer. She's on her own feet, but he's just as present and just as close, except he's partnering now and he's giving instruction. He's doing it gently. And I love that. And I love what that says about his character, that even for a person who is a leader, who has been entrusted with the lives of somebody else, even that person is being treated with gentleness or tenderness. I think that there's no, at least for me, there's no better sense than somebody who takes me seriously, but also does that with care for how I feel, care for not to hurt me. And I believe that that's the picture we get from gentleness, but also he's leading. He's not leaving her abandoned. She's not in a position where she's in confusion or uncertain about the future. He is making sure that she knows where to go, and he's holding her close, and he's holding her child close. There's just a wonderful, to me, sense of Christ's authority, but being given with a soft heart. If you want to see another picture of this in scripture, I think a really good one is Matthew 11:28-30, where Christ talks about being humble and gentle of heart, and how the burden that he gives is easy and his yoke is light. It's often difficult, I think, because we are at such conflict with the world, it can be hard to see our faith as something that makes life easier. But when we're really, really giving ourselves to Christ, when we're genuinely following him, when we are following his spirit, if you look at Galatians 5, he promises that we will know where to go and what direction he's pointing us. So give that some thought today. Talk to God about it. What does it mean that he gives a different physical position to the lambs close to his heart and gently leading the mother? What does it mean to be gently led, as opposed to maybe, maybe your picture of authority is quite harsh or quite judgmental or very distant. We're being given a very close physical image here. How does God lead differently maybe than the people in our lives? Talk to him about that. Ask him what it means. Which picture are you in your spiritual walk? Are you still a lamb, Or are you a mother? Are you somebody who's been given responsibility and entrusted with the care of someone else? Are you somewhere in between? Which role do you want to have? Wherever you're at today, ask God to help you understand how He's holding you, how He's leading you, and what His attitude and how He feels and thinks about you in that. I hope that's helpful. I hope you're as encouraged by that image as I am, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.